So we talked about beginning in gratitude. So what are the dangers around gratitude? One of the dangers around gratitude is that there's four levels of gratitude. The first one is ingratitude. It's kind of a funny name because ingratitude makes it sound like you're in gratitude, but you know what I'm saying. But ingratitude is a lack of gratitude. And can you think of situations in your life or people around you that seem to live in ingratitude? They feel entitled, you know what I mean? And it's pervasive in certain parts of our society and culture. And there's people that are living in complete entitlement, saying that, there are people that have can feel completely entitled because they have a rich uncle called Sam, Uncle Sam, you know? And so they move into that spirit of entitlement, which is really the opposite of a spirit of gratitude. So ingratitude is a level of gratitude in and of itself. The second level would be a social gratitude, a politeness, that goes around. You could call it any number of things, but say social gratitude. Please and thank you. It's one of the things that we try to teach our children. Always say please, always say thank you, and you kind of move through. That's kind of a social gratitude that works together. And it's something again, it's really important in what you're doing. The third level is really an appreciative gratitude that's based upon learning how to express and appreciate gratitude. And this is a good gratitude. I mean, this from here down are all good gratitudes, but this is a very good gratitude. But you're seeing more and more discussions. This is where the studies are. They're doing lots of studies, Seligman and all his work and this kind of thing. So appreciative gratitude, and you see a lot of the motivational speakers are talking about appreciative gratitude. Have these declarative statements. I am happy today. I'm healthy. I look great. I walk outside. The sun's beautiful. It feels good on my face. I'm so blessed. I've got all these things. I'm so blessed. That level of gratitude is a healthy gratitude. However, the danger is there. Where is that gratitude focused? It's focused on you, though. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's how I feel, what I am. I'm so happy. I'm so wonderful. I'm so great. I'm so blessed. I. And so there's a limitation there in terms of how that links. If you Google quotes on gratitude, you're going to hit like 1.5 million quotes in like a fraction of a second. It's something right now that what Ron nicknamed at one time the platitude of gratitude. It's being emphasized and mentioned so much that it's starting to lose, it's being watered down in terms of losing its benefit. So it seems to me that it's like when somebody says, if you go out of your way and you give all the time, give to others, it's going to come back to you. Okay? If that's your motivation, will it really come back to you? I'm going to give, so I'm going to go out and say and it's like you're looking for something else. I'm still looking for that happiness by changing what I'm thinking. You see what I'm saying? And so it's something that's fraught with its own dangers. There's a level of gratitude that's very difficult to maintain because we're all human beings. And it's a level of gratitude that goes beyond this. And this is the empowering gratitude. And where it's not about you, it's about others. And, into this concept, for example, have you ever done something for somebody and they didn't say thank you? And it didn't seem like they really appreciated it. And you helped them out again and they didn't say thank you again. And then you said something like, okay, I'm not going to help them anymore. They didn't say thank you, So why did you do it in the first place? Was it because you were looking for that thank you? And if you don't get that thank you, then I'm not going to do it. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's a part of gratitude. When you look at the word love, gratitude and love, there's the first cousin of gratitude is love, and they're so intertwined really in the way that they're structured. And the highest level of love, as it's defined, in English we just have love, but in other languages they have different levels of love. So like in the Jewish religion, they have tzedakah, spelled Tzedakah, I think, something like that, which is the highest form of love, which means that you're willing to love unconditionally. You're willing to give unconditionally without expecting anything in return. In the Greek language, it's agape, that highest level of love. In the Christian language, it's charity. Charity is defined in the Bible as the pure love of Christ, where he's willing to give unconditionally and to be able to give out. So this empowering gratitude, developing this attitude, this mindset shift, is something that's very difficult to attain. But once you ask the question, how can I express gratitude in a way that is not about me, but it's about others, where I can really appreciate the benefit of others? Now you're moving into an area. So when we start looking at things from what's next point of view, how do we empower this family to move through the generations? If we can start developing traditions and rituals around the concept of having them being able to live in this appreciative gratitude zone, but experiencing the empowering gratitude zone as often as they can. So in our family, we started a tradition about 8 or 9 years ago. Maybe it's longer than that now, but about that, where we started what we call legacy breakfast. So we go to, in this area, the best place to go to is Cracker Barrel, and because you can pay for it on the outside, they don't have to see you. So we'll actually sit down with our children or our grandchildren, sometime our parents, and whoever is with us with family. We'll look around, and they brought their allowance because they want to help, and so they'll look around and they'll say, look at that couple over there, they haven't said 2 words to each other, let's buy their breakfast, let's make them happy, and then, or they'll look over and they'll see a lady that's with a bunch of kids, and they'll say, let's buy her breakfast because maybe her husband's in Afghanistan. Or they'll look over like that, and then they'll engage. Sometimes we engage the waiter or the waitress that's working with us, and they'll be walking around. They'll come back and tell us about somebody that's over there that's doing this, and it's really kind of a cool experience. And so we do it completely anonymously, and we buy their breakfast. Now we've been doing this for over 8 years. I'd need to sit down and figure out how long, but it's been well over 8 years, and we've yet to see the expression on the face of the families or the individuals that we buy their meal for. We've never seen them go look at the bill and go, wow, we've never seen that. And I want to see it. The human part of me wants to be able to look and see how did they get excited, but there's another part of me that I don't want my children to see. This is where children come in and help you be a little bit better. Because I want my kids to learn to give for the blessing of giving, not for the blessing of receiving. I want them to give for the blessing of giving, not just receiving, and having that experience. And Legacy Breakfast has been one of the funnest things ever. And what makes it fun is they talk afterwards. I wonder what they did afterwards. I wonder if, and that's probably so much better than what really happened. I would imagine that we bought somebody's breakfast at some time and they got annoyed by it. Why? Did they think we were needy? I don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. But we eliminate all that, and we come up with such much grander things that we've done for them. They probably went out and bought somebody else's dinner, and then they did this, and they went and did that. And our discussions are all about giving, not receiving. You see what I'm saying?